Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm ready. I'm good when you are.
I had an AirPod fall out.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a funny intro to the YouTube video, is me just going like, eh. Recording the audio. All right, you ready?
I'm also recording audio. I'm good.
Perfect. All right. Hello and welcome to the Flicks Capacitor Podcast, hosted by myself. Hang on. I screwed up. Okay, you ready? Hello and welcome to the Flicks Capacitor Podcast, hosted by two film bros, and I say that lightly, that met on TikTok.
Yeah.
Myself, Broen, McCloskey, and
Me, Parker McNerney.
in this podcast, we talk all things cinema and give you our personal hot takes that nobody asked for. It's spooky season, so for this episode, we will be going over our top 10 personal favorite horror movies and our top 5 favorite horror villains. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode.
Nice. Great intro.
Thank you.
Oh,
you.
dude,
Wrote
you
it
need
myself.
to. I'll add like a cheering sound effect. Yay!
There you go.
That kind of thing.
All right.
Welcome. This is our
Welcome.
second episode ever.
Yep.
And I think as this podcast progresses, we'll get the flow better, and just kind of you got to work with us for the first few episodes.
Oh, and let us know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, whose costume you like better.
Yeah. Broen with his t-shirt and helmet, or me with my t-shirt and ears.
Star Wars versus Star Trek.
And if you're I didn't even think about that. If you're listening, Broen is Luke Skywalker with his helmet on. And
I have my Luke Red 5 X-Wing helmet on.
Yeah, with R2 behind him. And I am Spock on the bridge of the Enterprise. So we're Star Trekking and Star Warsing today.
Yep.
Nice.
Also, I wanted to talk about our last episode because we're recording this on Zoom. And so we have to like take a break because the Zoom meetings only go for 40 minutes. And in the recording, you probably noticed that we were like, oh, we got to cut. Hang on. All right, we'll just cut that out. And then we like totally... we were fully planning on cutting that out, but we didn't cut it out. And it's so funny because I swear I vividly remember cutting that part out of the video, because I edit the YouTube videos and then Parker handles the audio to post on to the other platforms.
It was cut out on my end. It was cut out on Spotify and iTunes, so it's all Broen's fault.
Nah. Well, whatever.
What if I like kicked you out of the meeting? I was like, yeah, this is my podcast now. All right. You know what we should start doing is like covering like movie news of the week, that kind of thing. Oh, this movie.
Henry Cavill's back as Superman.
Oh my God, we haven't talked
Henry
about
Cavill's
this.
back as Superman. It's about time.
Did you watch Black Adam?
No, not yet. I'm going on Tuesday.
I did.
I've heard many mixed things.
It's incredibly okay. However, it's worth a watch.
It is. People are saying like it's the Rock movie. What would you expect? And I'm like, I expect a Rock movie.
Yeah, it's
like
it's a little bit. It was better than I expected. I expected a solid 5 or a 6. I gave it a 7.
Is it true that Hawkman and Dr. Fate steal the show? Like every scene they're in?
More or less.
Because I'm more
Dr.
excited
Fate.
about Dr. Fate. Really?
Dr. Fate was fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Pierce Brosnan was the best part of that movie. Hawkman was really good too, but he was like a little. I mean, he's not Pierce Brosnan. You know what I mean? It's not gonna. Yeah. Everything else it looks really good. All the Dr. Fate stuff looks awesome.
I'm so excited to see Dr. Fate finally.
It's really cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Henry Cavill. I cried almost. I was like, "Oh my God, it's been 5 years." Like
I had to check like 5 different sources because I didn't believe it.
Yeah,
but it's happening. It's happening,
dude. That's like Andrew coming back. Like he got so fucked by the studio, even though he's arguably the best to take on the role, and then it's like look at
honestly,
you know?
like the movies he was in though. I mean, at least I think Man of Steel is great.
I like it too a lot. Yeah.
I think the first half is a lot better than the second half. I will say that, but
Yeah.
it's still a great movie. Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition is fantastic.
Love it. I have never seen the theatrical cut. The
theatrical cut sucks, but the Ultimate Edition is a fantastic movie. And then obviously the Snyder cut is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
I was talking to my buddy about this the other day. I was saying I understand why it was 4 hours. They gave you the Snyder cut, obviously.
Yeah.
But I would like to see a 2-hour cut of his version. Oh shit. Of his version, just to see.
Just cut out the slow-mo. That's all you have to do. Just cut out the slow-mo.
Cut out the slow-mo. Cut out the dude. Every single. First of all, the soundtrack is horrible. I don't know why they picked, not the score, but the soundtrack. They picked the weirdest like indie songs for that movie. And then, dude, every time Wonder Woman's on screen, she's
and that scene of the women singing, the Sweden women singing when Aquaman swam away, I was like, this is a lot longer than it needed to be.
Dude, I know. But I get it.
I mean, I get it.
It's a director's cut, but still.
Yeah,
it was
I get it. I respect it. But, this is a long scene. Anyways, it's horror season. We got to talk about, or it's spooky season.
What are we
Halloween
doing?
coming up. Got to talk about top 10 favorite horror movies. So you go ahead and you say your number 10. We're going to go down 10 to 1, right? Do you get shot?
I don't know what's happening. Okay. Honorable mention. We'll do our honorable mentions first.
That's right.
Okay. My honorable mention is Friday the 13th Part 3.
Okay. I
know what.
You might get mad at me for this. The only Friday the 13th movie I have seen is the reboot, and it was horrible.
So I'd only seen the first one before I bought the box set, which I got it a few months ago. And I'm 8 movies in, and I did watch the remake. The remake is not great. It's I don't know. It kind of sucks. It's very. I thought it was so bad. It's like the most 2009 thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's produced by Michael Bay, and it really
Are you
shows
serious?
That. Yeah.
I was about to say it looks like a Transformers movie without the Transformers. That makes so much sense.
It was produced by Michael Bay, but it seems like it was directed by Michael Bay.
Absolutely. So I've only seen all the Friday the 13th movies that I've seen once. So
also a fun fact, the one of the boyfriend, the dick jock boyfriend in Friday the 13th is the same actor that plays Michaela's dick jock boyfriend in the first Transformers movie. He has the same name. And so people are like, are Transformers and Friday the 13th in the same universe?
Dude, we need a Jason versus Megatron movie.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Jason claps Megatron.
Okay, what's your honorable mention?
Okay, my honorable mention is Don't Breathe.
Haven't seen it. I
think that is a criminally underrated horror suspense movie.
That has the guy that played like the army guy in Avatar, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I haven't seen it, but it looked really good.
I thought it looked so dumb. And I watched it with my cousins when it came out, and we were expecting to have a good old laugh.
Mm-hmm.
We were expecting a stupid horror movie, and then 10 minutes in, we were like, this is really good.
Oh, did you see Smile yet?
I have not seen it yet because the trailers have just not convinced me that it's good, but people are saying it's terrifying.
It's very like generic scary where it's just jump scares. However,
and I don't care for those.
It's interesting enough to get you through it, and then the end is like, what the fuck? Like the end is like the end bumped it up from like a 5 to a 7 for me.
I'll watch it eventually, but
it's worth a watch. I'd probably never watch it again though.
I'm tired of people saying like, oh my gosh, this movie was so scary, people had to be pulled out of the theater, and then I get so excited to watch it, and I watch it, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
potentially.
Potentially a hot take. Same with The Conjuring. Everyone's like, The Conjuring's like the scariest movie I've ever seen, and it's just like, okay,
it's scary. Okay. It's scary the first time you watch it, but
yeah, it's very like formulaic. Like
yes, but it's great.
It's a good movie, but then it's like, okay, small scary family moves, small scary thing happens, a little bit bigger scary thing happens, medium scary thing happens, climax of the movie, everything's okay. Like that's,
well,
you know.
Let's not talk about The Conjuring just yet because I may or may not have it on my top 10 list.
Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect that. I'm sorry. Okay, what's your honor? Oh wait, no, you already said yours. Don't breathe. I will put it on my list.
It's really good.
Okay. Do you want to go your number 10 first or my number 10 first?
I can go.
Cool.
Okay, number 10 is the original Poltergeist. Have you seen it?
I have seen half of it. I put it on, and then I paused it, and it's been about 1.5 years since I've picked it back up. I know. I did like it. I don't know what happened.
I was...
Is it Spielberg?
9 or 10. He wrote it.
He wrote it.
The director is Tobe Hooper, however you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
People pretty much say that Spielberg directed that movie because it is a very Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
You know, so even though Spielberg isn't on the directing credits, everyone just kind of knows this is Spielberg's movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did write it, and just everything about it just says Spielberg.
Yeah.
But
oh shit.
I kind of have a more sentimental value to this movie because it's like the first paranormal movie I watched. I watched it in like 5th grade and I loved it. And I was, you know, what's funny is, you know, the clown doll that's in it. Do you remember that part?
I don't know if I got there.
It's kind of towards the end, but the clown.
I know, I've seen it. I've seen like pictures and references and stuff.
I was less scared of that and more scared of the tree coming to life.
Oh, I do remember that.
Because I've never been scared of clowns. I've never really been scared of clowns. And so the clown doll was just kind of like, but the tree coming to life and grabbing the kid and eating him, I was like, oh God. But I love that movie.
I think I saw the original when it came out. Now I was like 9 probably. I mean, not the original, the remake, sorry. I think I saw the
was
remake.
Like the original when it came out. It came out in the 80s,
no,
dude.
I think I saw the remake.
Was trash.
Yeah, I was trash. Like, it's like what, 2011 maybe that movie came out. So I think I was probably like 9. So I don't really remember. It was like
2015.
Oh, maybe it was. I don't really remember it though. I was young.
Well, you know what's funny is Poltergeist really set the boundary for horror movies today. People don't realize that, but we would not have Insidious without Poltergeist. I don't think we would have The Conjuring without Poltergeist. Insidious is a better Poltergeist remake than the actual Poltergeist remake.
I have seen Insidious, and I do like that one a lot. Now, as they go on, questionable. But the first one's really great.
Watch Poltergeist and Insidious like back to back, and you will see that they are the same movie.
And Phantom Menace, because Darth Maul is in Insidious.
Right, exactly. Okay, so that's my number 10. Go ahead with your number 10.
Oh, okay, I forgot to ask before recording. Are we counting Jaws as a horror movie?
Yes.
Oh, that changes things. I wasn't sure, because Jaws is so... It's adventure, it's thriller, it's sometimes a comedy, sometimes it's family, and then it's you know what I mean?
I count it as a horror movie.
Okay, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to take something else on my list. Okay, I know what I'm taking on my list. Okay, number 10. I chose 2019's Us, directed by Jordan Peele. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Rewatched that one like 2 days ago. Fantastic.
It's so good.
I saw it in the theaters, I think 5 times. And like,
I only saw it once in the theaters.
I don't know what it is about that movie, because it's obviously he doesn't do like traditional horror, which I really like. He does his own kind of thing. And he does like a lot of like social commentary that's not like just looking at the camera saying, you know, this thing, and it's just really well done, I think. But I don't know how to pronounce her name. Lupita something.
I know who you're talking about.
Main lady from, she's also in Black Panther and 12 Years a Slave. She is so fantastic in that movie, and so fucking creepy that I had a hard time going to sleep after I saw that movie the first time because I just kept picturing her in the corner of my room smiling and fucking looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That movie. It's also really funny. It's really funny.
Yeah, it is. It does. It really does have its moments.
Yeah, I love that one. So that's my number 10.
Yeah. I'm going to take this helmet off because I'm dying.
Okay.
So just pause. Oh, man. Oh.
All right, I did the sound effect for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It's Broen. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's much better. I was seriously dying in there.
You can.
Okay.
What's your costume now? Like a camp counselor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
Okay, so that was your number 10?
Yeah.
Okay, great choice. Okay, so now.
Ooh, this will be fun. Let's rate them as we go. So what would you rate Poltergeist out of 10?
I give it an 8.
Okay. What would you give Us out of 10?
8.5.
Okay. I gave Us a 9, and I'm not going to rate Poltergeist because I haven't seen it.
Fair. Okay, so my number 9 is Jaws.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jaws, it is...
Oh, dude.
That movie is the perfect horror movie to show you that it is more scary to not show you.
Yes.
Because you barely see the shark.
And it's obviously people have talked about this, but it's so crazy that movie was made and let alone good and as good as it is considering everything. And that movie wouldn't have been what it is if the shark worked and they did show it, because
I know
the shark was supposed to be in the first scene. And
then the model, they released the model into the ocean and it sunk to the bottom.
Yeah. So we need to do an episode on Jaws, but
absolutely.
That movie is I didn't even have Jaws. I'd seen it once in 2020 for the first time. Never seen it until 2020. Yeah, that was a big one. And I was like, okay, this is good. I was like, this is good. I think I was just I wasn't really into film that hard yet, and I was like, well, this is like a fun like popcorn movie. That's about it. You know what I mean? And then I watched it.
It's so much more than a popcorn movie.
It is so much more than that. I
so
watched
much more than
it
a popcorn movie.
in IMAX at the theater a few weeks ago. It is now my second favorite movie of all time. I mean,
yeah, it's flawless.
The character work is incredible. The casting is incredible. It's oh my god. We'll do an episode on Jaws, but that's
absolutely. Yeah, so because we're gonna do an episode on Jaws, I won't really say much more.
Yeah,
but just kind of going with what I already did say, like the scene, the open. I'll just talk about the opening scene with the girl
Christy
going swimming.
Yeah, and
you don't see the shark. You just see her get dragged under and then flailing and screaming. Oh my, it's terrifying.
Yeah,
and to this day, even. And then her just getting pulled down. It is okay. I think the last time I watched that movie, I watched it on my phone. I was somewhere and I literally was just watching it on my phone, and even that scene just gets me.
I was listening to another podcast, and they were saying that one of the guys was saying sometimes he just skips that scene because it's intense. I mean, it
is. And that movie was rated PG.
Oh, that was before PG-13. I think
70s were a different time.
I think Temple of Doom was the first movie to get a PG-13 rating.
I think you're right.
Which is crazy. Which makes sense because of the movie. But yeah. What would you rate Jaws out of 10?
Okay. I only give my top 10 favorite movies 10 out of 10s.
Oh, wow.
That's just something I've always done.
Wow.
So since Jaws is like top 15 for me, I give it like a 9.9.
Okay, fair enough. I give it a 10, but yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It is a flawless movie. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's not my top 10 favorite movies.
And that's more of a feeling than an objective thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a absolute perfect movie. Okay,
it's incredible.
Go ahead with your number 9.
My number 9, I don't know if you've seen this one yet. I don't know if we've talked about it. 2022's Barbarian.
I have not seen it yet, but I want to because of how good I heard it was.
Oh my god, I Go into it knowing nothing. That is the most important thing with that movie.
Done. I don't know anything about it.
Nothing. Don't look at a trailer. Don't look at anything. That is the absolute best way to view it.
The only trailer I watched, I think, was the very first trailer because they showed it at Nope.
I mean, it's not like the trailers will ruin it for you, but like just go in as blind as possible.
Okay.
It blew my mind, and I saw it twice because I was like, okay, is this a good movie or is it just shocking? And so I saw it again, and it held up on my second watch, and we won't talk too much about it because you haven't seen it, but it is instantly one of my favorites. It's so fucking good.
I do want to say one thing. I remember when you saw it because you were texting me because we were going to do something. We were going to do something that night to like test the audio or test the video. We were going to do something for the podcast that night.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, I'm going to go see a movie. I'll let you know when I'm home and then we can start. And I was like, perfect. And then I remember you texted me that night and you were like, hey man, I just got home from the theater. It was really scary. I really don't want to go downstairs right now. So can we just do it tomorrow? And I was like, oh, whatever, wuss.
I was like, Mom, do you want to just hang out downstairs with me while I do this thing? She was like, no, I don't. I don't want to do that. Dude, it was an indie movie and it did so well. To my knowledge, I think that's what I read, and it did so well that it got a theatrical release. And it is. I really love original horror movies because nowadays we really don't get them very often. Yeah. I mean, sincerely, and it's just incredible. Once you watch it, we will probably do an episode on it because it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, just so you guys know. We're not just going to do like ranking episodes. I know that the first two are like rankings, but we will also do like deep dives into specific movie episodes as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. What's your number 8?
Number 8 is An American Werewolf in London. Have you seen it?
I have. I saw it in like 2017 for the first time. And I remember obviously the most like iconic transformation scene in all of cinema. Yep. And I remember being bored, but I was like 15. I didn't love movies, but I have it. I have the Arrow video box set now because I'm sure I'm going to love it now that I'm me. You know what I mean?
It is. Watch it as a comedy.
Yeah, of course.
Watch it. You have to watch that movie as a comedy. Don't go into it thinking it's this. I mean, it is a horror movie. Like it's one of my top 10 favorite horror movies, but you have to watch it like a comedy. So that when the horror hits, it hits, you know.
Was it meant to be comedy?
Yes, it is a horror comedy.
Okay.
Yes, it is a horror comedy, 100%.
Interesting.
Fun fact about that movie. Okay, wait, I'll say this. It is the only werewolf movie that I like.
You and I have vaguely talked about this. That's crazy.
Because we were talking about it with Werewolf by Night. Because I thought Werewolf by Night was good. Mm-hmm. I really didn't have any issues with it. Mm-hmm. I did enjoy it, but I just didn't love it because werewolf movies are such a hit or miss and mostly a miss with
That's
me.
So interesting. That's such a like random
I don't know.
thing.
I just after watching I wouldn't count Prisoner of Azkaban as a werewolf movie.
No, of course not. That transformation is fucking scary though, yeah.
That movie did it right 100% because I love seeing being a werewolf as a curse.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And Werewolf by Night, you know, they just kind of did a Marvel tone and kind of made him like a superhero, like superhuman and stuff. And I was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But that's not like the werewolf that I like. And so like an American Werewolf in London, it is a curse.
Yeah.
It is nothing more than a curse.
And like it's painful.
I love that.
And you can see the pain. Yeah.
Yes, it is painful. You know, you not only when you don't just kill people and when you become a werewolf, you don't just kill someone and then wake up the next day like, they will haunt you. The people that you killed will haunt you. Literally, that's what the movie is.
Yeah.
Is all the people he's killed, including his best friend, who he didn't kill but the other werewolf killed, haunt him throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you got to kill yourself because you're going to make other people like us, you know, an unnatural death. Yeah. And I love that. Now, the fun fact about this movie, not only did it win the Oscar for best makeup, but the makeup was so good that it created the category.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
People saw this movie and saw the makeup being done, and they were like, we need to acknowledge this.
That's crazy.
So,
I mean, it's very well done, and it holds up.
Absolutely.
It holds up.
The actor that plays the friend, I forgot his Jack. The actor that plays Jack in the movie, he said that when they were putting the makeup on, obviously, it takes like 5 hours to put that makeup on, and he said that he got so depressed because it was so realistic, and he's like, "This is what I look like dead." And it got to him.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I know.
Do you like Twilight?
I like Twilight as a comedy because it's so bad it's good.
It's pretty bad.
But I don't watch them for like
enjoyment.
I'm probably never gonna watch them again.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them and I was like, okay.
Did you know during the first one, when it was in theaters, people all over the country were having seizures because of the blue tint on the movie?
They were having seizures?
Yeah. Like it was like a big deal, like because of the tint for some reason. I mean the movie does look like you dipped it in like the stuff that the combs go in at the barber shops,
It absolutely does.
It's very blue.
That was so specific.
Or like blue Gatorade or something. It's very blue.
No, it is very blue.
I'm trying to think of, I mean, most werewolf movies are like just kind of bad. But like I do like them. Like, have you seen The Howling?
I think it's dog shit.
Oh, really? But
I think
good,
The Howling is so bad.
Like good dog shit, or like you just don't want to watch it ever again?
I have no interest to ever watch again. I
Really?
honestly don't think I finished it.
I have a thing with werewolves, because like werewolves really freak me out, because when I was like 5, my mom showed me Thriller, and it ruined my fucking life.
Go ahead. Sorry. Finish.
No, I was just like, it fucked me up forever. And it's like the thing where like that will always frighten me, but I like to watch them. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way with stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, this is forever going to haunt me, but I like it.
I'm not going to say what movie, but my second favorite horror movie on this list did the same thing to me.
Okay.
And that's why I love it so much, is because it haunted me my entire childhood, and now it's like one of my favorites.
Nice.
But the makeup artist for Thriller was Rick Baker, who was the same makeup artist for American Werewolf in London.
Wow.
Because MJ saw American Werewolf in London and was like, I want the guy that did that.
That's awesome. I do. When you're Michael Jackson, you get the guy that did that. You know what I mean?
I know.
Dude, you know he owned the rights to the Beatles music? He bought the rights to all of the Beatles music. Michael Jackson did.
Oh, Michael.
And also, he attempted to buy Marvel so he could play Spider-Man.
So he could play Spider-Man.
Dude,
yep.
Oh my God. That would have been... that would have revolutionized cinema. That would have been so
it's
fucking
with
weird.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Fucking stupid. Okay, cool. Let's, what's your number 8? Oh wait, no, we already went through.
It's
that's
your number
right.
8.
That's right.
You're number 8.
I put. I have to take one of these off my list. I put Return of the Living Dead, the original.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I watched it for the first time this year. Because I love Night of the Living Dead. That one almost made my list.
I've never seen that either.
It's good. It's a little slow. I mean, it's from the 50s, but it's holds up pretty well. But
so is Return of the Living Dead also older?
No, it's 80s.
Movie?
It's like 85 or something like. Yeah, it's 80s. Super
Is
80s.
that okay? People listening to this might get a little mad, but I promise I'm not saying this as like I promise I'm in touch with 80s stuff. But is that the movie that they saw in Stranger Things in like season 3, episode 1, when they went to the theater at the mall? If you don't remember, that's fine.
I don't remember. I saw.
Is it the movie
once.
where the hands come out of the wall?
I think so. Like I think that's a shot in the movie. I'm sure. It probably is. That was like the big 80s zombie movie, like one of them.
Okay.
So I'm sure it is.
I'm surprised I haven't seen it.
It's really great.
80s,
I mean,
I love zombies.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it's really great.
Yeah.
And it's The makeup is great. It's silly, and it's just really fun. Super, super fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw it for the first time this year, and I loved it. And it's I need to see the second one. There's like 5, I think. There's either 3 or 5, which is crazy.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
But yeah. Number 7, go.
Okay. Number 7 is another Jordan Peele movie, Get Out.
Ooh.
His first horror movie, which, wow. The fact that we only knew this guy from Mad TV and Key and Peele, and he makes one of the greatest horror movies of this generation.
It's really great.
Unreal, because it is so psychological. Obviously, it's not visually scary, but it gets in your head and it messes with you.
I would say it's more thriller than horror. Not that it's not like a scary, like not that it's horror. No, like not that it doesn't belong on this list. It's just like I feel like Us is a little more traditionally scary.
Yeah.
In terms of just kind of
freaking
you out, and Get Out's just like, what the fuck is going on? That kind of thing.
I would agree.
But
with
it's potentially my least favorite of his 3, actually. Potentially.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I don't know, like,
it's my favorite.
It's most people's favorite. Yeah. I need to watch Nope again. I've only seen it once.
I've seen it twice.
I gave that one. Good. I gave it an 8. I don't know what I gave Nope. I don't remember. Sorry, Get Out. Sorry.
I think I gave Nope an 8, and I think I gave Get Out like a 9. Oh wait, we need to go back and say our ratings for.
Honestly, we haven't seen like half of the ones that we've talked about. It's fine, whatever.
I give American Werewolf a 9.
I don't know what I said. I give Return of the Living Dead probably like a 9. Yeah. Yeah. Get Out. I don't know. That's tough. It's tough because all 3 of his movies are just really good. I mean,
yes, they are.
He's just a fantastic director. Have you seen Deliverance?
No.
Oh, you'd probably like that movie.
Okay.
It's about like 4 guys who go on this pretty like wealthy, mostly guys who like go on this trip to this like really like hick country area that they're gonna tear down for their business, and they go on a trip to kind of see it, and they go kayaking, like a camping type thing, and it goes horribly. It's a scary movie, and I would love to see Jordan Peele remake it. Because the movie itself isn't incredible. It's good, but I think he'd do a great job. He is just ridiculously talented.
He is.
I mean,
he is. He's so good.
My God.
Yeah, I loved Get Out. The first time I watched it, I didn't really like it all that much. In all honesty,
really,
it wasn't until my second rewatch, or my first rewatch, my second time watching it.
You were 17 when it came out, right?
Did it come out in 2017?
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah. I was like a junior or senior when it came out.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw Us first, so I missed Get Out when it came out because I was only 15.
Yeah, I saw Get Out. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it right when it came out on DVD.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we need to do like, once he has more movies, we'll do like, he's going to be a director of the month, because he is just.
He could still be a director of the month.
That's true.
With his 3 bangers in a row.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, my number 7. Oh, it's tough to choose between these 2. Okay. Okay. The Evil Dead, the original. You haven't seen it, have you?
I own 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and I still haven't watched them yet. I don't know why. I bought them because it was like buy one get one.
I watched it for the first time this year, so it's, you and I are on the same boat.
You watched it, or you watched The Evil Dead?
Oh, sorry, Evil Dead for the first time this year. Because I'm such as like Sam Raimi fiend, and I was like, I need to see what made him who he is.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's obviously objectively one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but it's so
campy.
It's got some it's got some genuinely creepy moments. And the makeup is, for what he had, I mean, it's small. The budget ran out every single day. They were stoned every minute of making it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bound to fail, and now it's one of like the most iconic horror movies of all time.
And not only is that the start of Sam Raimi, but that's also the start of Bruce Campbell.
And their relationship,
because they're best friends. Yeah, they were college buddies, and Bruce was the actor, and Sam was the director of the group, and so they're like, let's make a movie. Like right out of college, they're like, let's make a movie.
It's I've only seen some of these movies once, so my list may change after, but like as of now, Evil Dead's number 6 for me. The remake is phenomenal.
The remake, I think that's the same director as Don't Breathe.
It's really good.
I don't remember his name, but this is another quick movie news of the week thing, even though this was announced a while ago, but that director he was signed on to direct an Alien movie.
Oh, cool.
So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah,
I love the Alien franchise.
If he did the remake for Evil Dead, I mean, it holds the record for the most fake blood used in any movie.
Ooh.
And it's tough to see sometimes, but it's fantastic. You'd like it.
Okay. Nice.
What's your number 5?
6.
Oh, no. 6. Sorry. You're 6.
The Conjuring. I love that movie. It is a simple premise, but it handles it perfectly. Perfectly.
Yeah. It's really good.
Because it is. There are a lot of horror movies that are not able to do this, but especially for like paranormal movies, because a lot of like Paranormal Activity, for example, is all jump scares.
Yeah.
But The Conjuring has plenty of rewatch value.
Yeah.
Because yes, there are tons of jump scares, but the movie itself is so engaging, with the family and with the Warrens coming in. It is such a fun horror movie.
Yeah.
And the ending, with the exorcism being performed gets me every time, not because it's scary, but because it's so well done, with Ed Warren realizing I have to do this, and he's never done it himself, and he's like, I have to be the one to do it. We don't have any time. And then when he's like doing it, and then he like stops halfway through because the mom stops moving while she's in the chair, and then there's just silence for like 2 seconds, and then she just starts floating. Oh, I saw that movie I also saw that movie when it came out, so I was like 13 when I watched it, and I watched it at a friend's house, and it blew my mind just how good it was.
It's good.
And I absolutely loved it. I even liked the second one.
I saw the second one when it came out. I don't remember it very much. I remember them being British. That's all I remember.
I think the second one is scarier than the first, but it's not better than the first. Because the only Conjuring movies I like in the Conjuring universe, are the first 2 Conjuring movies and then Annabelle Creation.
I've seen all the Annabelle movies.
Annabelle
Is that the one where the little girl gets hit by the truck and dies and she becomes Annabelle?
No, that's the maybe.
I don't know. They all kind of run together.
Annabelle Creation is the one with the foster home with all the girls.
So yeah. That's where she gets hit by the truck, I think.
Yes, that's at the beginning. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That is the best. The first Annabelle sucked. Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, sucked.
Dude, unpopular opinion, I liked it. I thought it was good.
I did not.
I just liked it because it felt like a departure from the rest of everything. Because like the Nun was good. The Nun was okay.
I didn't care to watch the Nun.
It's fine. It's very fine. It's very cool though how the end ties into the first Conjuring. It's very cool.
The first one or the second? Because I know the Nun is in the second Conjuring.
It ties into the first one.
Okay.
Basically, oh fuck, I'm trying to remember how. And the last scene in the Nun is the first scene in the Conjuring where they're doing the presentation with the projector.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, maybe I do have to watch it.
It's because I'll let you watch it. I don't want to spoil it.
So yeah, that's my number 6.
Nice. I was gonna say something about The Conjuring. I don't remember. Oh, that is just The Conjuring is one of the newer horror movies that gets you to care about the characters.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is
James
one of its
Wan
strong points. Yeah. Haven't seen Aquaman, but Yeah.
You
agree.
wait, what? You haven't seen Aquaman?
No.
Oh, well, it's all right. Conjuring is way better than Aquaman.
Oh, okay, that sucks. Number 6, I put the original, I think 1954's Invasion. Hold on.
Invasion of the
1956.
Body Snatchers.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, yeah.
I haven't seen any of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah, it's great. The remake is also great. Jeff Goldblum's in the remake,
and it's Sutherland is too, right?
Donald Sutherland,
Donald
yeah.
Sutherland, yeah.
It's really great. The original though is just, it's fantastic. It's creepy. It holds up. I just think it's really good. It's 100. It's it's an hour and 20 minutes, which is nice. It's a quick watch.
Nice.
It's great. Yeah. Nothing else to say about it.
Yeah. All right. So number 5 now.
Oh, we're halfway through. Yeah.
Okay. Number 5. Let me double check the year because it is. I'm talking about the remake from the 80s, not the 50s one. Okay. So 1986, The Fly. David Cronenberg's The Fly.
All right, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen the original from 1958?
I have seen the original.
The original is amazing.
I really like the original. I saw it like 2 months ago for the first time.
The original
it's fantastic.
one. Oh, because you own the box set, right? You bought the box set. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, am I excited for you to watch the 80s one, dude. It is.
Is it better knowing the original?
No. They're very different.
Okay.
They are very different.
No like references or anything like that?
Yeah, but not that like make you go like, oh,
yeah,
or not that make you do the Leo DiCaprio thing from Once Upon a Time. Up. Yeah, nothing like that.
Cool.
But
I love Jeff Goldblum.
He is amazing in this because this is not just a typical horror movie. This is a horror drama, borderline romance.
Wow.
Borderline kind of romance. It is a monster flick. It is one of the best, if not the best monster. Well, not the best, but it is one of the best monster flicks out there. It is how you should do that sort of monster flick. I think that The Amazing Spider-Man, and I promise I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
I think that The Amazing Spider-Man, the first Amazing Spider-Man, would have been so much better if the lizard was more like this than he was where he just turns into a lizard.
Oh, where it's more like a gradual progression.
And then at the very end of the movie, Andrew would have to fight him. I think it would have been so much better, which, I mean, in the comics, the lizard wasn't really that kind of character. He always kind of was that character where he would just turn into a lizard. I'm just saying, from a movie standpoint, it would have made the movie a lot more emotional and a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do an episode on those movies.
Yeah, absolutely. But The Fly, the makeup, it is gross. I'm warning you, the movie is gross.
Okay, I love it. I'm excited.
But it is so good. The makeup is great. At times the makeup is great. Sometimes the makeup is like 80s.
Yeah, of course.
But
I mean,
it is
David Cronenberg.
I can't think of anything.
I don't know if I've seen.
I can't think of stuff that he's done at the top of my head.
Yeah, everyone talks. I always hear his name, but I don't think I've ever seen any of his
He did something
movies.
recently that wasn't that great, and it was a body horror movie.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Days from the
I don't remember what it's
Crimes
called.
from the Future. Crimes from the Future.
Maybe
with Viggo Mortensen.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
but
I didn't see it. I heard it was disgusting.
This movie. It is one of the few. I'm not saying I want another remake, but I wouldn't be opposed.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they should, but if they said, "Hey, we're making a Fly reboot," I'd be like, well, "You better do a good job because you have a lot to live up to."
Okay, I'll get to it soon. It's on my list.
I'll say this: The Fly 2, the sequel to the 80s one. A lot of people hate it. I loved it.
Okay.
It's not better than the first. Not nearly as good as the first, but it is.
Same director?
No.
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 Okay.
it is actually okay. I say a lot of people hate it, but in all honesty, it's one of those movies where like, yes, a lot of people do hate it, but the people that love it are like, it has a very big like kind of cult following.
Yeah.
So The Fly 2 is still pretty good. You might like it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My number 5, 1931's Frankenstein.
Classic.
I watched it for I had seen it like as a kid, I'm sure, because a lot of it was familiar, but I like watched it like 2 months ago for like the essentially the first time, like an actual real viewing.
Mm-hmm.
That movie, being 91 years old, holds up so well.
Written by what, a 14-year-old girl?
Something like that. Yeah. Mary Shelley, something like that.
She wrote the book when she was like 14.
Yeah. Which is crazy. And now it's like one of the biggest like pieces of horror media
ever.
It's
biggest pieces of media.
Yeah. Boris Karloff, I mean, he is the guy. He's like the man in horror. I mean, he was everything, and oh man, it's the character work is phenomenal. The makeup is phenomenal, to be honest. It's an hour and 10 minutes long. It's a quick watch, which is nice. The pacing is good. Dude, you know they put just layers and layers of wax on Boris Karloff's eyelids to do that?
No.
Like the thing that Frank, yeah. Just they were like, oh, we'll try another one. And just like kept doing it until he looked like, and it's just,
that's awesome.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, have you seen it?
It's been so long. I mean, yes, of course I've seen it, but it's been so long.
It's fantastic.
I'm definitely in need for a rewatch.
That was 5. Okay, cool. What's your number 4? Just popping in to tell you that is the end of part 1 of this episode. We apologize. It went way longer than we thought it would. Part 2 of this episode is coming out on Halloween, just a few days away. You don't have to wait that long.